to the Home Care Breakthrough Solutions Revenue Accelerator Program. Hey guys, it's Greg Mazza, Home Care Breakthrough Solutions. Welcome to another episode of the Revenue Accelerator Program. So today I'm going to talk about something that comes up, I don't care, any market, any person, anywhere, it's just the reality. And I'm talking about quote unquote objections, right? You have referral sources that say, my patients can't afford care, or I just hand out a list. And then you have potential prospects that say, my mom's not ready for care, or why are you guys priced so high? So there's gonna be a series of quote unquote objections that come up regularly. I'm gonna give you a secret, all right? The secret is this: make a list, and yes, this requires a little bit of work. Make a list of the objections that you hear on a regular basis. I just named a few of them. When you have this list, you want to prepare something to overcome that supersedes it. I can call it knocking over the dominoes, right? Because these stories are just that. They're just stories. They're not truth. They're their stories that they have in their head. I call them false beliefs, right? These are false beliefs. My patients can't afford care. Well, why is it that there's 500 home care agencies in my market that are still in business? Because they can. But here's the thing. You may have been told, oh, well, we should just appeal with logic. And when you do that, oftentimes people feel like you are trying to sell them. And that can backfire. The shield might go up. I'm not saying logic doesn't have its place, because it does. I am saying that when you're able to overcome it another way, you're going to get better results. And then you can weave in some logic. Okay, so let me give you an example. My patients can't afford care. So rather than just coming boom with the but, saying but, right, there starts to be this objection. You can say, first thing we want to do is we want to agree with them. Yes, I hear, not agree with them. Let me rephrase that. We want to acknowledge their truth. I can see why you might think that. I totally get it. So many people have that same perspective. It's interesting. It's like my grandmother, she lived in a trailer park when she was older. And her son was a millionaire. Now, unfortunately, when she was alive, we didn't use home care. But at any given time, I literally have 2 or 3 clients that live in a mobile home park and are using home care services. And there's a number of ways that they're paying for it. Either families chipping in, they can get on aid and attendance, they've got long-term care insurance, or I've met clients that literally are living in a mobile home park and have $1 million in the bank, all right? So I used to have that same misperception. I have the same thought, not misperception. I used to have that same thought. In fact, do you know that there's 320 home care agencies in my market that are all in business right now? And the reason is because, we think that people can't afford it, but trust me, when someone needs care, it's available to them and they're willing to pay for it, because their preference for most of them is to stay in their home as long as possible. So understand the objection, acknowledge their belief, maybe even say, hey, I've thought that too, if that's true. And then you overcome it with story, and then you can weave in some logic, but don't just go straight to logic, guys. That's going to create this little bit of a force, because no one wants to be sold to, right? No one wants to be sold to. So when you understand this and you start to use this in your business, you can use it for referral sources, you can use it for prospects, but the key, especially when you're following a sales process, the key in a sales process and a sales methodology, whether you're doing an intake call, a living room visit, or a presentation, we call them our 3P presentations to a referral source, is you want to identify the potential objections and weave that into your dialogue, so this way you knock over the domino before they come out with the objection. All right, so it's like patients can't afford care, boom, that's down. We put them on a list, boom, that's down. So you have a response, or you have part of your presentation that addresses these things, and then the dominoes get knocked down, the dominoes get knocked down, and then all they have left is to say, yes, we can help you. We can refer to you, right? So there's more that goes into it, but this is how you deal with objections. I hope this helps you guys. Actually, I know it will help you guys if you start using this, okay? So here is to your next home care revenue breakthrough. We'll see you on the next episode.